Okay. So I'm 30 now. I've been 30 for about a month. And I'm going into this year thinking about why are things different now than when I was in my 20s. And of course, age could be just a thing. But to me, they should be seen as kind of milestones of what have I been doing my entire 20s? What am I doing my entire 30s? What am I doing in my 40s, etc. And one thing that I always think about is what did I do in my 20s? What did I do that brought me to here? And one thing I know for sure is that I've lived a really good life. So far, I've had experiences that not many people can say they've had. I've been very blessed and I've been extremely fortunate to grow up in the place that I did. And, it wasn't always the greatest. I didn't come from the wealthiest family, but I was in a good home for the most part. And I found the love of my life at a very young age. And I'm so grateful for that. And we're still doing just as great as ever, honestly. But when it comes to career and everything, I mean, we've also done really great. But why do I always still feel like I want more? Why does it feel like what I've done is not enough? To other people, what I've built and what I've done is it's what people dream of. But how come I still feel like it's not enough? I've lived a really it feels like I've lived like four lifetimes in throughout my 20s. I mean, I thought I was going to be a musician for the rest of my life. I thought that was it. And then I discovered that it wasn't. I guess grew up, which is a conversation that musicians, that's the one thing they never want to have is they never want to have the conversation of that they can't do this anymore. But I mean, I don't know the last time I've played drums and I don't know the last time I've played sax. So, I mean, I guess I did have to stop. I did have to grow up. But I think that sense of why I was a musician is also a really important question to ask because it led me into being the next thing, which was a husband. That's where we met. We met through music, and that's where I found my future. And then we fast forward, and it becomes what are you going to do with that future? And we need to figure it out. So we build a business, and then you want to start something on your own. You want to become a voiceover artist. You want to do voice acting. You want to voice commercials. You want to voice video games. And you do that training and it brings you into like, okay, well, maybe I should go to school and learn more about it. And so you do. And so you learn about dialect coaching and you start teaching dialects and accents. And then all of a sudden you pick up writing. So then you start writing plays and you start getting those produced. And now you have a short film that's on its festival run and great. But one thing is common in all of these, and that you want to tell stories. You want to tell stories and you want to see your ideas on the screen, on the page, and you want other people to see it. So although your 20s may not have looked exactly as you thought they were going to be, it all leads up to something. And now that you're in your 30s, and I don't know if this is like the recent Netflix acquisition of Warner Brothers. I mean, I didn't think it was going to affect me. I mean, I saw the news and I was like, okay, how does that affect me? But I mean, you're a writer. And so you should think about those news and you should think about how are we going to experience movies and film and television the way that you thought you were going to see yourself in that field. It changes because 5 people now are going to decide all of the art that we see. And how are you going to navigate getting your story across everybody else that wants to also tell their story? I guess it just comes down to you need to produce your own stuff. And whether that means funding yourself or finding investors to do it, I don't know how to do that yet. Maybe you'll find out how to do it. But I just want this message to be a reminder that you do want to make it happen. You do want to write something great. You want to be great, and you want to share your stories. And you're hoping that one day you can and show your stories to the world. And I guess honestly, this is just a declarance that I want to do it. I've never really said it out loud that I want to direct a movie. I never really saw myself as that. I've always seen myself as, I don't know, the cameraman or the grunt. I grew up my whole life in these jobs just feeling like I'm the grunt and I'm the pawn, just like doing the tasks that nobody wants to do. But maybe you do want to see yourself in a leadership position. You have those qualities. You've done it before. So just say it now. You want to be a director. So if you ever feel like you're doubting yourself, come back to this video and listen to me say, you will be what you want to be. It just takes time to get there, and you will get there. But you've got to try every single day to get closer to that goal. The greatest people in their respective fields try every day to get closer to greatness. Not by giant leaps, but by steps. And so think about it. What steps are you doing today that will lead you to that greatness that you want to achieve? And are you doing it? Are you thinking about it, or are you doing it? Those are two different things. You can think about it, you can plan, you can talk about it, but are you actually doing it? And if you are, then great. And if you're not, how come? Don't get mad at yourself. Don't become depressed or full of anxiety because you're just thinking about these things all the time and never achieve it. Are you doing it? Are you taking steps to doing it? Because you have a habit of getting overwhelmed when things are hard. And don't we all? But guess what? You still want to achieve it, so you got to deal with hard things. So if you make it, congrats to you. I'm so happy for you. And if you don't, that's okay too. Don't beat yourself up. Sometimes life has other plans for us, and we just got to roll with the punches. But I hope you're doing well.